That boy got some lungs on him. He gonna be a drill sergeant.
Welcome to College Station, Texas, and Kyle Field, home of the 12th man, and ready.
Carter's waiting for the 6 to drop tomorrow.
Games might count the same, but some carry a little more.
The fuck?
And when you get to this point in the season, a couple of teams in the top 10 fighting for their playoff lives and positioning, this one feels a little special. As we'll see the number 5 team in the country, the Tennessee Volunteers, taking on the winners of 5 straight, the Texas A&M Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Texas A&M set to kick off to christen this game. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. This crowd bringing an ear-splitting welcome to their visitors. Using his legs, it's McKinnon. At the 35, he's got room. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
Yeah, defensively, you better be ready to run east and west when you're playing against this offense in their running game. That time, the offense was able to outflank the defense to the right side for a big play.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. It is a maxim of Tennessee football that you must be physical.
Physical. It's this kind of people they are, right? Tennessee people are physical. They want to do the dirty work. They're willing to do the dirty work, and you love it when your team has a bunch of grinders, a bunch of physical guys, a bunch of blue-collar guys that want to work.
They'll snap it from the 26 on first down. Leaves it with the running back. Spins away from the defender. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown ball.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. First down for this offense. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. Picks his way ahead. He'll get 5 out to the 17-yard line. They say all games count the same, but you get to this portion of the season and a chance to win a top 10 battle like this carries a little extra weight.
And whoever keeps the top 10 number beside their name after this game will have earned it, because these two teams are very talented, David. We're now at the midpoint of the season. We're starting to get an idea of who these teams are. We're going to find out a whole lot more here today, though.
Yeah, dang right. How much implications down the road does this have?
And he breaks into the open. At the 30. 10. Touchdown, Texas A&M. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. That his 40th career touchdown run.
This guy's had a lot of success throughout his career, but 40 touchdowns is something that's...
Oh, they blocked the extra point. He picks it up. That's a live ball. That drive took no time at all. A couple of plays and finished it with a long run for the touchdown. So they had the blocked extra point, had to settle for 6, and they hope the kickoff goes a little smoother. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well. Palmer, they executed and got the touchdown.
And they running toward the tape. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to stop this guy. They better rally to the football and get multiple hats, because he is not easy to bring down.
The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. The give to the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good.
Everybody here?
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11.
There we go.
To the ground with the back. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. They've really performed at an elite level in conference play, and that'll build your confidence as we continue through this SEC season.
This was a team that was really motivated in the offseason coming into this one, and they knew the challenge ahead of them, but they also know how talented they are. And, David, they're putting that on display each and every week here in SEC play.
And let's pump the brakes, because if they're happy with what they've done so far, they're going to have some losses. Like, this is a tough league. The SEC is not easy to navigate. They're going to have to continue to grow and get better, but it's a heck of a start.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise. Back in the defense on 3rd down. He'll try the left side. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty.
Ba-ding.
They've got the ball at midfield, but they're facing a 3rd and long. Looking for a man. It's Morse. Gonna take a shot. And he got a hand in there. Knocks it away. Incomplete.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody in the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. This is a game of swings and momentum and a great opportunity here after scoring on the last drive, getting a stop, and now you have the football back.
You guys want to go straight down or you want to go elsewhere?
And they're complementing each other. So now, David, it's up to the offense.
All right,
it's up to this
straight down.
quarterback to lead this offense down the field to get a score.
Yeah, and to stay aggressive, to understand we've had success, we got this going the right way.
You got company.
Change anything. Go back to your.
They're going to the bounty.
That's now got you some momentum back.
3 of them.
On second down, he's looking downfield. That's caught. It's Foster. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume. Nice job on this offense, converting the third down.
Going down to the bottom.
They know you're going to run the football, and they still did a great job being physical. Third downs has been such a struggle for this offense. Bottom 50, one of the worst in college football. Nice job on that play.
A&M comes back out with another first down. They'll run the option. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land play.
Where is the orange?
Line getting set on second down. To throw, it's Amatova. Pressure coming. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit
We got enough money. Let's get to that buy station.
And because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this.
Let's head up, get to that buy station over here.
Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Hand goes into the air for the fair catch, and the catch is made around the 40. Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Fuck was that?
And there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football. Make your plays. Put a good drive together here.
Now on first down from the 43. Quick strike complete. Open space at the 25.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
Inside the 15, first and 10 from the 14. From the gun, the ground game. Not a lot of room down here. He's able to pick up 2. It's down at the 12. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They go to the ground. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee.
Yeah, coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
They're going to keep feeding this guy the football, guys. Over 100 yards rushing with that last carry now. We knew coming into this game today, they had to get the running game going. They had to be able to turn around, hand it off, and get positive yards and set themselves up into manageable third down situations. And we've seen them at any area of the field so far in this one have success in the running game. They'll keep that up until this defense proves they can stop it.
Tips, deflections, those are such good things for defense. A lot of times they lead to interceptions and big plays. Just try to get any kind of disruption you can.
Now the defense will try to keep them on this end on 3rd and short from the 21. Quarterback will keep it.
I can't get these fucking guys.
Looks as if Texas A&M will have enough for the first down.
Nice. Gas is coming, fellas. I know you're right on the line.
And the Aggies come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking downfield, it's Amatova coming after it. And he was
guys, grab that flag station at the monument.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. They'll run the option. Quick toss. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If
you
get
that box,
chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
Oh no. It's not my fucking gun.
Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive.
No, I ended up grabbing somebody else's sniper.
Pick up the first through the air.
The one guy up here.
Short throw to the sideline, complete. He steps out of bounds with the first down.
He did.
They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. The give to the back. Stop is made at the 44, but it's a 15-yard
Trying to hit this fucking guy just standing there.
down. Foundation of Aggie football built on toughness like that, running it like John David Crow back in the day.
And those Texas people are
I'm hitting
tough,
something. I'm not
rugged,
hitting him.
You know, they wear their great outfits that you love to watch. But these Aggies, I think they're at their best when they got great running backs. And you've seen Spiller and A-Chain in recent history finding those game breakers, those game busters that can make big plays.
We'll get moving.
You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. The Aggies want to crank the tempo. Off the play fake. Quarterback extends the play. And he can't find a receiver, and down he goes.
That defender was not fooled at all by the play action. He never thought the offense was running the football. He had his ears pinned back, used his speed to get to the QB.
And they have converted their first 2 third-down opportunities, but this one a 3rd and long. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
I think for the quarterback,
The guy over there by this house.
One of the best defenses in the country. You got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. I wouldn't quite call it a shank, but that's not exactly going to go on the resume reel. He'll be brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see what that one's about. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. So the offense keeps its drive alive thanks to the roughing the punter penalty. Leaves it with the back. Just buried it. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm. Now they're letting them drive off the ball on first down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. They'll go to the ground. Tackled, but he has a first down.
Well, you running.
Well, it's a nice run there to keep the drive going, get the first down. I'll tell you guys, I'm impressed so far by this offense and their ability to run it early.
Texas A&M back to work with another first down. He wants to throw. Got his man. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. 1st and goal from the 9.
It must be nice for this quarterback, really. He's got this type of athlete playing the tight end position. That can work the middle of the field for him. He's a guy who can stretch it vertically as well, but this is a guy the QB will look for early and often in this game.
To the air, it's Amatova. Feeling some heat. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
It's hard throwing in the pocket, man. You got bodies and 300-pound dudes falling all over the place. They're trying to hit you. That time, the pressure got to him, and they forced the incompletion.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle here, looking for a path to the end zone. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Aggie!
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get
Oh, I just got nailed. 66. Northeast.
2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show
I just
you
looked
what's
up there
going
too,
down.
my thermal man. There's nothing up there.
FIU is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage today, but they still have some work to do to put this in the win column. They're up by a field goal over Jacksonville State. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, you'll see it right here.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Tennessee ready to go to work, the Big Orange offense on the field. Now Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tied.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense
trying to clog going across the airport.
But I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. They're going to ride this running back.
Now, that's what you're trying to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
There's a guy down there in the river.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. They'll try the run. Powers through the defender. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
This running back just doesn't go down easy. It's just difficult for defenses to hit him on the ground. Not overly huge, but if I'm an offensive coordinator, I'm going to continue to find ways to feature him and just, you know what, let his talent do the rest.
And they did not let him.
Oh, he's got nailed. Lower tower.
And it'll bring up a call here.
This offensive line better figure out a plan for this D tackle. He is tough to block with one guy. You might want to start double teaming him. He's going to be a problem moving forward. You saw all of his ability on that last play.
Come on, motherfucker, run.
They really have no choice here. This is a no-brainer. You go for it here on this 4th down. They'll try to pick up the 1st. Tackle is made, but not until he gets the 1st down.
There's 11 guys on offense there locked in and playing together. That was a critical 4th down in their opponent's territory. Everybody did an outstanding job of executing, and now they get to stay on the field.
And the Volunteers are moving quickly down the field. Give to the running back. Across the 25, he's got room. And he will finally go out of bounds after another big gain, and they are absolutely gashing them with this running game. No big secret what they're trying to do here. They've kept it on the ground. It's 1st and 10. They're getting this guy lathered up. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
I didn't get down to the fucking hospital, huh?
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Here's the handoff. Works his way down to the 10-yard line after a pickup of 3. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down.
I'll say, watching this offense this year, one of the things you have to be really happy about
is where we going, towards the bank?
To move the sticks. This is one of the top 25 offenses in the country in getting 1st downs. That running back is one of the biggest reasons. He is a weapon.
We gotta move, gas is on us.
The Vols have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Trying to pound it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Volunteers!
And that is exactly what you want from your offense, man. Late in the half, you want to execute and then punch.
Fucking gas. I don't have a gas mask.
Take the lead going the
No,
half.
I got shot.
Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
And they kick it through for the extra point, and they have an 8-point lead. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge.
No, I'm dead. Oh my gosh.
He'll call for the fair catch here.
I don't know. It's all good. Slide.
Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out. You need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
Back to throw, it's Amatova.
How's load out? You guys near it? Alright, I'm going to it. If I die, I die.
As a quarterback, you've got to give your receiver an opportunity to make the play. You've got to put the ball on his body. And that throw gets away a little bit from the QB, and that leads to the tip and the interception.
Oh, no, they're here. Anyway, I'm going to put down on the box. Alright, where is it?
Guys, it's been an entertaining first half, and not a lot of time left to put some more points on the board.
No, but you got this possession right here to maybe go into the half tied up. So, good first half, but a great way, Jesse, to end this first half.
Yeah, you'd love to take that momentum into the second half. And listen, this offense practices 2-minute every single week for this exact situation. They'd love to be able to go generate a few more points before taking it into the locker room.
And the running back didn't get much there. Nice job on the defense. You can tell they're focused in on this running back, on this run game, being physical, getting knockbacks, and limiting his carries.
Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a 3rd down and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44.
Well, as a defense, you know this is going to be a challenge every time you face this offense. They're one of the 25 best in the nation at getting first downs because they can pick them up in a variety of ways, including running the football. You have got to be physical when facing up against this offense.
Using his legs, it's McKinnon. And the ball's on the ground. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
Oh, and it's a hit like that that will absolutely light up the sideline, light up the stadium, change the momentum, and help you win a football game because that hit is what caused that fumble.
Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense.
Luke is dead.
Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Right on the corner, this
did a good
fucker.
job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down, to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
Up on this roof. Oh. What the fuck is he hitting me?
And here comes the offense on 2nd down.
Sniper, it's a sniper.
Back to throw, it's Amatova. He's taking the shot. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's one way to make a stop. And after the interception and the turnover, this defense has set its offense up for business.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
They've got them penned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. How about that effort to get it out across the 20? They'll mark it at the 21. It's a first down.
It's so hard for a defense to have to stop plays like that because it really forces you to play with great eye discipline. You see the pre-snap motion.
Oh, no fucking gas mask.
If he's just running across the field and is going to run a route, if he's going to block, or if he has the football.
They're jumping. They're all jumping.
Flank the defense and hurt them.
Coming across the road.
He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
We talk a lot about this at quarterback, right? Hard focus downfield, soft focus around you. He wanted to throw that downfield. He just felt the pressure, and he knew he had to get out of danger. He was able to do that, use his speed, go get north up the field for a first down. Well done.
On the fucking gas mask. Don't do that with the gas mask.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10.
What am I running?
Gonna pass. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's in.
Shot charges, I think.
This pass rush is serious, man. When you watch them on film, they do a nice job in the back end, taking away all the throws downfield. He's trying to get to his check down, but that pressure gets to him, and the hit forced the incomplete.
Still on the 35-yard line after that incompletion. Here comes 2nd and 10. To the air, it's Morse. Unloads it left. Makes a connection. Hit the afterburner. He's at the 10. He goes out of bounds, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see what this one's about. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Trying to punch it in. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown ball. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in week 10.
Takes you 3 hours to grill.
This is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And he made the extra point without problem. So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. He's going to bring it out from deep. Stopped at the 26, brought it out in the end zone, picked up an extra yard. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. The give from the gun. Still running at the 40. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we've joined Kevin with the halftime update. The Volunteers will kick it off to start the second half.
What are you going to do?
Fair catch called for and made. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to
Probably
work.
win.
Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring drive.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close
I'm
the
going
gap a
for it.
little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here would be huge.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Gets it out quickly. Discards a man. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
Man, this guy is so dynamic, and that's why you want to try to get him the ball as many ways as you can. That time it's a screen throw, and he had some nice blocks downfield, but with his speed and elusive running ability, this dude is dangerous.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Looking to pass. It's Amatova trying to get to him. Takes a hit as he fires. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Well, I can tell you haven't played the position. If you can't step into throws and you can't follow through, it obviously affects your accuracy. And I think the hit on the quarterback right there certainly contributed to that interception.
The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long, different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls in.
Here comes his home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Using his feet. Gets behind those pads, picks up 4 on the play, but it's still a 4th down and 3. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. The holder will kneel down at the 29, making it a 39-yard attempt. Splits the uprights, it's good. And that lead grows even bigger.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch.
Is that enough?
Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
After the
And
incompletion,
1400.
it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25.
Outrage, bring me your money.
They'll give it to the back. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
And I think the biggest thing for this young man is we've seen him be so great all throughout the season. How do you
My
finish?
gas mask
And how do you
and shit
finish
for the
decides if you win that big trophy at the end of the year. He's in the Heisman running late in the season. I bet you he'll get a lot of touches today.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. They'll give it to him again. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Were you downstairs?
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. It's Amatova. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. Couldn't find a ton of room on that return, but that small change, they take over at the 43.
Back-to-back possessions, 2 forced turnovers, 2 interceptions. Defenses are salivating. That gets you excited. I'm the next guy trying to make a big play. I'm bragging about it if I've already got 1 pick. But if I'm the other guys, I'm like, wait a minute. I got to get me one, too.
Tennessee ready to go to work, the big orange offense on the field. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got
So use that right there now if you got it.
Nice drive together and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
Inside the 25, they'll snap it from the 24. 1st down. He'll keep it himself. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
Well, they were trying to set up the option, but the quarterback had no chance. Did you see the defensive tackle penetrate? What a great first step. He shot right through the offensive line and got the TFL.
Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. He's looking to throw. Pocket starts to collapse.
I'm coming.
Much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. I'm not positive, but that 1st down marker might be in the
I'm going for that other road out.
Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try.
Oh, forget it, outrage.
And now the lead is even bigger. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. FIU is trailing right now, and I know it may look bleak, but this team needs to regroup, remind itself it's at home, and remember just how quickly things can change. It's a close one right now. They're trailing by
There's a red box here, man.
PD's
got that.
State. We've got our eye on things.
Pete, you got $100?
Going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Trying to burn this defensive back. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
You got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you've got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Looking downfield, it's Amatova. He finds his man. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense.
I'll tell you what, that's great execution between QB and receiver. They look like they could execute that throw in their sleep. Quarterback took his steps, threw it on time. Great route by the receiver. Nice job securing the catch.
Comes out throwing on 1st down. Looking to the big tight end. He's got him wide open. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares in problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
Got the quick pass.
With that flag there.
Down immediately, but a good pickup on that play.
We can move into the other one after that, yeah.
I think would like to have back. Out route, he was in man coverage.
Right.
If he could have just got out of his break a little
Go
bit
grab that helicopter if you
he
want
might
it.
have had a chance to intercept that one and take it to the house.
And now on second down for this offense. The aerial assault continues. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down.
And the defense at this point understands that the offense is going to have to try to throw the football, all right? They already got a lead, so they're now pinning their ears back and getting after this guy, trying to get him to the ground.
Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really
I'm not
use a
seeing anything up that
conversion,
way.
not to mention multiple scores. He'll toss it. Oh, gives him the tough stiff arm. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
How about the defense trying to slow this dude down? He's a Heisman contender for a reason. He's so difficult to tackle, and what a challenge. All week long, they knew that they had to key on this guy and really try to at least limit him if they were going to win.
A&M comes back out with another first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Shoots it to the left. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Didn't connect last time. Let's see if they throw it again on second down. Wants to throw. It's Amatova. Throws to the wideout. And here's the 5th interception by this quarterback. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
QBs have to understand, when I'm throwing against zones, I got to manipulate guys with my eyes. I might have to look one direction to create an opening to throw that ball or zip that ball in. I got to use touch. It's really hard when all eyes are on me, and you could tell the quarterback was not ready and did not make a good throw.
The Volunteer offense.
Oh, great, I'm being tracked.
Hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Going for the big play. It's complete. A
I'm
huge
seeing out their
pickup.
feet.
Off he goes. Touchdown, Tennessee. And the route is on. That was just as simple as playing catch in warm-ups.
And this offense felt like they could take
Well,
advantage of this defense down the field throwing the football. They've got a lot of speed on the perimeter. I feel like they've got some matchups they feel they should be winning one-on-one. You saw a great example of it right there.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch.
Gotta run around that front corner of that building.
Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be...
Nothing but green ahead. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
The defense needs to have a plan for this guy. They weren't ready for that one. Drag route running all the way across the field, and the DB just can't stay with him because of his speed, and as a result, they give up a big one.
You want to wait for the shark to
Play out
compete?
of the gate to start this drive, and here they come.
Nah, never mind. Yeah.
Looking to throw, it's Amatova. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
There's nothing better than being a defensive lineman in a defense period that pressure the quarterback, that gets hits on him, that make him feel uncomfortable, especially when you come into their building and you get everybody really, really quiet. That's a great feeling.
Here they come on 2nd and 10 from the 47.
Up on that
after
roof
the
over there.
incompletion. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. It's caught. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop.
We'll move up to that blue. Try and get behind
That
roof.
slot receiver, he may not be the biggest receiver in the world, but he is shifty, and he runs really good routes. You saw it on that play.
They've got it down to the 32. 1st and 10 coming. Lets it fly deep downfield. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. This offense has a 2nd down play. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Fires to the middle. And it's another interception as his assault on the record book continues. Couldn't find much breathing room to return it, but the interception has this offense in business at the 27. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Throws for the tight end. It's caught downfield. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack.
Ah.
Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Dropping back, it's Morris. Throws to the
All right, I'm going up.
And this
Going from
sophomore
inside.
you can't force that type of pass. Very lucky to get it back.
Well, that DB basically could have just ran that route for the wide receiver. He was all over him. There was no shot that receiver was going to be able to make that play. Beautiful job by the defensive back.
Long ways up here from the fucking stairs.
After the misfire, now on 2nd down.
I didn't know where it was at. I'm already 6 yards up.
And maybe a wise move not to even try the pitch as he's knocked down in the backfield. They've changed ends of the field, now facing 3rd down as they go back to work. The give. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the 1st down. And the Vols line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He couldn't find much running room there. Didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense.
Where?
I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick.
And the sack all the way back at the 5.
You gotta love a defense that just is flying around and having fun. That's
Down
what
on
these
top of
guys
stadium.
look like, right? All game long, everything has gone their way. And here we are early in the 4th quarter, and they are still bringing their A game, getting a sack on that last one.
A 1st down sack can wreck a drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Quarterback will audible. To the air, it's Amatova. Spits it
Damn,
out to
man.
the back. Pulls it in. On the move at the 30. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
And this offense has got to kick it in high gear now. Making a big play, that is great, but we got to go up-tempo. We got to go fast. We're trailing big in this ball game. We got to put a lot of drives together. Maybe even get lucky with an onside kick.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Now on second down after the incompletion. He's looking to throw. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
Unloads to the right. Complete downfield. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40.
Oh, look, that wasn't a touchdown. That was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
They keep attacking through the air. Fires to the wideout. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the fourth.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection. Grabbed in the middle. It's Bishop. He's close to the first down, but they're going to argue just a little short.
Beatty's got a buck two of them down there.
Run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Got his man quickly. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. And on that third and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this third.
Everybody good on ammo and shields?
Fires to the right.
Is everybody up here?
Touchdown, Aggie. And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board.
Nice pitch, nice catch. And listen, maybe this helps next game, right? Like we're trying to find a rhythm, find something that works, find somebody to go to. And this offense is struggling. You're down.
We're right on the edge of it.
They continue to fight.
Ready to try the point after. Smashes it through for the PAT. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. Cincinnati pulled out a win today on a day they clearly did not have their best. And that's a testament to those Bearcat players. That winning gene, I really believe it's a thing. It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way. But I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there.
Oh, 308.
Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working.
All kinds of running room. And the tackle was made, but there has been a flag thrown. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Line gets set, first down. Power football with the run. Crosses the 30, he's got away. And the defense drags him down.
Fucking A. Oh, he's right at the bus. Shit.
Now on second down and short. The corners are walked
Yeah.
up tight. They'll go right back to the run. Bulldozes his way through. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
That's how you always finish the guy off at the
This
10.
offense would really like to lean on this guy in the fourth quarter, right? They've got the lead, and you just saw his ability there.
No. I'm talking about the guy who's not finishing me off.
Looks like he's getting stronger as the game goes on. I'd expect him to get a few more carries here before this game's over.
Now a first down from the 45-yard line. The give to the tailback. At the 45 on its way. Got a lot of running room. Touchdown Volunteers. And the pummeling has started. With that last score, things comfortable here in the fourth as they are headed to a 7-1 record. Boy, did he just scorch that defense with that score.
He shows you all of it, Breeze. He's got the speed, he's got the agility. This dude's a big-time playmaker. You just give him the ball, and he'll find different ways to kill you on different plays.
And the extra point is good. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they knew how to close the deal, rolling double nickels and the 55-yard
Hey, done. Jimmy, take my spot.
out of the end zone. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one.
You should practice in some pool before you shoot today. Okay. Billiards. Steep. No, I go down to pool hall. It's $5.50 for the whole day to play, so I'll go down and practice for a few hours. Then I'll go tonight, and it's a new league I'm getting into. It's 8-ball tonight, but yeah, I do play 9-ball. 9-ball and 8-ball.
Howdy to the Aggie offense again.
Yeah, thanks.
Hand off to the single back.
I'll catch you guys
He's
later.
knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Fucking pool.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Fast motion from the offense. Touch pass on the jet sweep. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the inside.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Oh, and it's a pick. He threw it right into the double coverage.
And that's got to feel good, and that's a play this young man is never going to forget. His first interception of the season. Great job reading the QB's eyes and getting to the football.
The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Here comes the option. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete. It leads to 2nd down. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on 2nd down. They want that clock to run. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain.
Really been impressed by the balance we've seen from this offense so far in the game, but I think you got to give a lot of the credit to the running game because it's been able to freeze these defenses, help set up play action. They've been physical at the point of attack. I think that really has been the key force for this offense so far, having the success they've had.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. Wide out in motion. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Well, they've put themselves in a hole. It's 1st and 20. They'll keep it on the ground. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Now on 2nd down. DB's right up on the receivers. They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. I'm not really sure what the thought process here is other than just trying to troll them by not running a play. And they're just about out of chances. The defense can stop it one more time as the quarterback takes a knee. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? On the option. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get conservative. Because this offense obviously has had themselves a day. And apparently, their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. He gets a block. Got a little room. There he goes. Open it up. They eventually chase him down, but what a spectacular return that almost went all the way. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. This has been an old-fashioned fanny paddling, David. I mean, they've just ball in the air, intercepted. Got room on the return. He looked as if he thought he had it all the way, and this junior makes a play.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass, forcing the interception, almost putting the nail in the coffin.
Offense set on 1st down. And with things in their favor on the scoreboard, the quarterback's favorite play in the playbook, the old kneel down from victory formation. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out, they take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your unit. Like when you look that good coming off the bus. Those dudes are good. This is a great team, and they proved it. Just domination from start to finish.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.